Amen, amen. God is good, ain't he? Yes, I'm blessed to be here because I'm supposed to be still in prison. They gave me 45 years. Robbery first. Robbed the store with a BB gun when I was 18. Wow. Stayed in there 13 years straight. But throughout the 13 years, I met a man named Jesus Christ. He began to change my life. He began to renew my mind, my way of thinking. The old pattern of thinking, he washed away with his blood and gave me a new mind. And when I got saved, I began to stop smoking cigarettes, stop drinking that prison stuff, and stop smoking marijuana. I began to come to church. Met guys like Chaplain Miller, who was great, who mentored to me, created classes. Glenn Bonham came there every week faithfully, taught us how to deliver sermons, experiencing God classes. The man is amazing. I love you, brother. I love you. And it's amazing how God had begun to remove the negative things out of my life, smoking cigarettes, like I said, marijuana. At a point in time, I didn't know how to read nor write. I ended up getting my GED. I got a welding trade. Began to learn how to weld. Things were going great for me. They gave a parole cut. God began to bless me. August the 7th of last year, parole granted. Parole granted after 13 long years. Amen. Amen. I stood in that place 13 years. I can recall me having 2 visits in 13 years. 2. My family lived far away. Couldn't get no one to see me. But I realized then God was keeping me away from everybody because I was treasured. And I realize now that he blessed me. The reason why he allowed me to be away, because at this moment right now, I would shine and show the world that it's Jesus Christ, not me, because I couldn't have done this. I would have still been in prison. I would have still been able to not read and write, to comprehend. But look at me now. Do I look like where I've been? No. And that's God. That's God. I thank God every day. I got out. My sister said, I want you to come live with me in Atlanta. I'd never been to Atlanta before. Never, ever been to Atlanta. Never lived outside of Alabama at all. Outside of Alabama. So I began to live with my sister from August, September, October, November. Never had a car, never had a driver's license because I committed my crime when I was 18. I never been anywhere. So I got my license, I got a car in November, September, October, November. In 3 months, I got my own car. December, I moved out and got my own place. 4 months. A man who has been in prison 13 years, 4 months. Tell me God ain't good. Tell me he's not good. I told myself when I got out, I was going to give God praise. I began to do my music. And for some reason, I call it gospel trap music. And they're like, gospel trap music? What is that? I said, you're going to get trapped over here. You're going to get trapped over here. Because when God got you, can't nobody pluck you away. And you going to think that you listen to street music, but you're going to be listening to gospel music. And I began to mentor to people, children. I love the kids. I'm amazed. I stand behind a Pastor Emmy, Lively Clanton, and Eric Clanton. Salt Life Experience Church, where we keep it real, relevant, and relatable. A place where leaders gather. They begin to mentor to me. They begin to elevate me and show me goodness of life and how to operate in God and not in foolishness. I love those people. I began to meet the most wonderful woman in the world, Kay Brown. She's a minister herself as well. And her family began to show me the love that I have never received from my own family. because I was in DHR, foster homes after foster homes, group homes after group homes, and I committed this case, and he sent me to prison. So I didn't really get a chance to enjoy life, but I'm enjoying life right now with the woman I love, her family, her son, my church home, Salt Life Experience Church, and I'm doing wonderful works for the Lord. I do gospel shows. I did a gospel jazz concert sharing my testimony. Brother Eric, who just came up here, this guy used to mentor to me. I used to bump my head every day. Every day. I used to be 1 foot in the prison life and 1 foot going to the chapel. And praising God, but I still want to do the prison life, but then I go to church. And this brother and Chaplain Miller, they always loved me, but they always told me exactly what I needed to hear at the time. Not what I wanted to hear, but exactly what I needed to hear. And they did not give up on me. They continued to mentor to me. And look at me now. Yeah. Now I'm here. Yeah. I'm about to do a song called The Prodigal Son. And the prodigal son, in those scriptures, it don't tell you the things that the prodigal son endured while he was gone. It just told you that whatever he was enduring, he was like, I don't want to do that no more. I'm ready to come back home. So I decided to come up with a song called Prodigal Son, confessing the things that I used to do while I was in prison. The things that most people do when they get out and they give up, or they see the life that they can touch anything, do anything they want to do, and they just forget about the God who protect them for so long. So I call this the prodigal son. And this is the time when you're ready to come back home, confess, Lord, I have sinned. This is what I have been doing, but I know now. Please take me back. Yeah. God is good, ain't he? Yeah. I've lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. I've lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. Lord, you know I ain't perfect, but I strive every day to be just like you. I try every day, but the devil keeps pulling and the world keeps shooting with materialistic things, and my mind is so into it. My actions don't short. I don't practice what I preach. One foot off in the church and the other in the streets. How can I say, Jesus swag up like that ain't swag, that's the life of a beast. I feel lost, double-minded, I don't know which way to go. Like without a rudder, I'm just mixed off some retro. Need your guidance and your strength to be with me here still. I confess I need help, I can't do this by myself. I lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. I've lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness, coming boldly to your throne. Confess I'm incapable of doing this on my own. I tried this, tried that, still have no success. When people ask me how I'm doing, I lie and say I'm blessed. I'm not blessed or miserable, my whole life is a mess. Carrying this cross for so long, living my life with regret. Getting married at an early age and after that the prison. 45 years sentence, Lord, I cannot comprehend this. But my purpose isn't worth it, I don't know.
certain. Got skeletons in my closet, I'm so far from imperfect. Depression just keep on building. My cup is over, it's filling. I'm willing, Lord, I'm asking, I need a spiritual healing. I lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. I lost my way, Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. I've been smoking, I've been drinking, I've been clubbing, I've been banging. Lord, I need your help. Lord, I need your help. Lord, I need your help. I finally realize I can't do this by myself. Whoa. I'm telling you, man, I'm a living witness. I done slipped and failed, but I'm right. I rise. The Bible said a man falls 7 times and he get back up. You know why he falls 7 times? Because he keep getting back up. Praise God.